Today I'm going to do an unboxing and a quick review on my new Makita LXT random orbit, 5-inch random orbit sander. I know these have been out for a while. It's new to me. Just making the move to cordless on random orbit sanding, and thought I'd give this one a try. Picked this up on Amazon. It was pretty inexpensive. I think it was on sale for like $79, but it was somewhere in that range, which I thought was a really good value. I have a good amount of Makita tools. Had the batteries. This was the bare tool. I've got a 3 amp hour fully charged battery here. Get this thing. They put plenty of tape on here. I guess that's an Amazon thing. So here's what we got. We've got the 18-volt random orbit sander. Got the dust bag, pretty interesting little dust bag, fits on here. Of course, the paperwork, and generously they gave us 120 grit sanding disc. So it was very nice of Makita to give us a whole sanding disc. So luckily I have some more if we need them. I'm just going to take a look at this thing. First off, looks like there may be some adjustment in the dust port. It does have a grip screw on it. This is the dust port. Battery goes in here. It's got, looks like it has 3 speeds. Yeah, 3 speeds. 1, 2, 3. Actually, it's 3, 2, 1. Comes on in the fastest speed, and then you work your way down as you click through the buttons. It is a hook and loop system, and this is a hook and loop pad, so we're going to go ahead and throw that on here. It's like the dust bag here, meant to connect like this. Should be able to connect a dust hose here as well. See how easy the dust is to empty. Okay, so there is a little groove here. This is probably stuck on for a while. It looks like you slot that in. There's a big slot and then some little wings, ears on the dust bag. Stick those in there, give it a quick twist. And it goes right on here. Okay, so I get this piece of finger jointed, I think they call it Rialta pine. It's pre-primed, some just cruddy softwood with some primer on it. Thought I'd sand one side for a few minutes here, see what it does. So as it turns out, I don't have any 120 discs. I only have 100, 150, 220. So I'm going to change out the disc that came with the Makita with this Diablo 150 grit. I'll also go sand this side for a couple minutes here and just see how it goes. Again, 3 speeds, so I'll start in the high speed, see what it does. You can see that just in a couple of seconds here of sanding with the 120 or 150, it's doing its job. I really wanted to just compare the ergonomics. This is a, when you compare this to the DeWalt corded, this Makita is a little taller, slightly. It's a little different shape with the battery on top. Honestly, it's a little bit heavier. I guess that's to be expected with the battery. It's easy to grip. You know, I don't have the biggest hands, but you know, it's not a bad feel. Let's go ahead and try a couple of the other speed settings. Go down to speed setting 1, very slow. Okay. All right, well, I probably wouldn't use it on low speed. It doesn't even kind of hangs up on low speed. I also don't have a non-slip mat under here, so it's a little bit of an odd sanding environment. I'll do a couple more seconds here on 3, and then we'll check out how much dust comes out of the dust bag. So with this switch, you got the 3-speed, starts on high, medium, and low, or you have off button. So if you cycle through, high, medium, low, you hit it again, it goes to high. So you have to hit the off button. Take this off. I mean, a lot of dust stuck in the bag. It's not the easiest, not the most accurate measure, but you know, it's a good amount of dust pickup. I don't see a lot of dust around here where I was sanding, so you know, for a non-vacuum, I'm gonna say it's not bad. Put that back on there securely. Now the question will be how long the battery lasts. That's going to take a little more time. Probably going to, you know, report back on that. But you know, I think that for quick sanding, you know, we just sanded a minute or two, and certainly it didn't move the battery down a level. I imagine that my use for this will be a quick grab of a sander, do a little knockoff on a project here, maybe a little quick sanding on a small project. I would imagine that the place this will fill is for quick sanding, mobile sanding. If I've got to go do a little sanding where I'm been repainting my house and doing some work around the patio, so it'd be perfect to knock down some places right there on the columns by the back door. I see a great purpose for this. Whether it'll become my primary sander, I'm not try. I'm going to run it here again for another minute or so. See what we think. You know, it sands. I think that also with major sanding, a vacuum might work well. I'll be honest, I don't really use a vacuum with the DeWalt. My shop's pretty open. I do have an air cleaner or an air filter. I'm not running it right now, which I would always do when I'm sanding, except it's too loud and you wouldn't be able to hear all of the great things I have to say here. There you have it. That's my review of the Makita 18v LXT 5-inch random orbit sander. I'm going to give it a big thumbs up. I think it's a great tool. It's going to be a great addition to the shop, and I can't wait to use it on a project. I hope you liked this video. If you did, hit the like button. If you want to see more content from me, please hit the subscribe button. And please share with your friends or anybody you know who might like this kind of content. Appreciate you watching, and catch you on the next one.